Yeah, you were right this time, you were right this time. Take a look around, look what you did last night. What you did last night, never heard a sound. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you'd show that you were right this time, you were right this time. Oh no, now the truth comes out and I know that you warned me about it. Shallow, you were only ever in for yourself, yeah, in for yourself. Oh great, fantastic, you mastered it all. Lying like you can't stick it, and it's so long. Over your antics, you scared me along. I hope
they haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Welcome back to the NA Challenges tournament through the grand final. It will be Rifle versus Zero Gravity from the NA server, not from the Martian server, but anyway. We are once again back with Peter as the co-commentator with me in the commentator's box. Hello.
Right though.
Yes. So
It is a lot. Hey everyone.
Good. So once again, for you nubs who don't know about Challenges tournament format, I think you should have a smack on your face, because really, at this point, if you still don't know what you're watching, then why are you watching? But for those, but because all of you are nubs, maybe we should talk about the Challenges tournament format, shall we? So let's go with well, now you're going to be seeing grand finals in the best of 9 series. What is a best of 9 series?
It means winning the most games out of 9, which would in this case mean 5. Meaning the first to 5 victories here will be winning. In case we go to 4-4, that would of course be just the last game then. In case we get there.
Yeah, and this format is a double elimination knockout stage, and this means the team that loses the first 2 games will be out of this fixture. Will be out of this tournament, or we can say the first 2 fixtures. Then this team will be out of this tournament completely. So without further ado, that's the wrong set of maps. I think I just did an oopsie, so I could find the right set of maps. Did I actually change anything?
I can tell you the maps for the streams. It is Naval Frontier for the first 2.
Actually,
then Hellas, Castilla, Yukon, and Dynasties as the tiebreaker.
Yes, and actually it's on the next slide. I just forgot to delete that slide. So, actually I did change my slideshow. So we are now into grand finals on the 23rd, and this is going to be the last game for this season. So exciting stuff. We are going to be going in around 7 minutes, and this is Zero Gravity's roster. Edgy as the captain of the team. We also have Illuminator, Lightweight Review, P6, P5, Trout King, Klubnichka. I'm nailing it attempt by attempt, so I think you have to, give credits for me for that. Unless Klubnichka tells me it's completely wrong, then, well, all my effort's been wasted then. Arctic, not the one streaming on the CIS server though, Turtle Juice and Legend Canuck, which I have never seen that player playing so far. Rifle is going with Donk as the captain of the team, also with Firefly, Mitsuhara, Fiddlebob, Fiji, Only Destroyer,
like that.
Rhythm, Devil, don't know what happened to Every right there, or Steven, Floxy, and Amugi.
We had an inner agony about your pronunciation of Mizuhara again.
Okay, Mitsuhara.
Stop, don't say the name anymore.
Yeah, or maybe
I think
Mahitsu.
Oh my god. Maybe regarding or ignoring Jack's terrible pronunciation job, let's also give a word to our other streamers, being 34, who's streaming alongside us with the challenges, but he's doing that on Twitch. And we have Aminet and Fujit co-commentating, the professionals, with Fishy streaming that as well, and Papa Rage doing so in Spanish. So you have a lot of streamers to watch if you don't like us.
Oh, you must like us. If you're watching this stream, you must be here to support us. I know, it's all about us. It's not about the teams. I'm just joking. It's all about rival and zero gravity tonight. We both peasants are just fooling around and trying to annoy you to watch the streams on the professional tournament. So really, go and watch them. Joker is predicted to win Rain 5-4 according to Bramble, which is a very interesting call here because I think all lots of you would be thinking Rain would be very dominant against Jokers after Jokers manages to knock out Bramble yesterday, so that was quite an achievement here. Challenges tournament, we have Rival predicted to win 5-3 against Zero Gravity, and that is the only result predicted by my prediction bots that the grand final is not going into a tiebreaker. So, will it happen? Will we see a tiebreaker in challenges tournament? We'll find out soon. And as always, the donation method is as follows, and we will head into the room for the grand final. Alright, so I'm going to say hello to Tankinator saying Zero Gravity approve, and Edna saying let's go Zero Gravity. So very grateful to have some Zero Gravity fans here, and hopefully some rival fans joining soon.
We might. Who knows? I don't.
What?
I can't look into the future. I don't know if we're gonna get some rival fans. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, come on. Oh, time to cancel every here, you know. Rival, I'm asking Dunk.
I'm not saying that they don't have fans. I just mean we don't know if there would be any even showing up.
No, I think you're low-key saying they don't have fans, just like Manchester City. So yeah, so let's go with Dunk in the T125 alongside Mitsuhara, Amugi in the Vickers Light with Fiddlebop in the mouse, and Only Destroyer in the E100, Firefly in the Crown Wagon, and Steven in the 50B. Zero Gravity is going with Double Crown Wagon by Edgy and P5, I think. Yes, I got it. P6 by in the Icefall alongside Arctic, with Numinator in the T125, Lifetime Review in the Crown Vaga, and Kludnichka in the Vickers Light. So Naval Frontier is a map that is it's quite weird because you sometimes see clans playing it with mobile tanks, and some clans playing with relatively heavy oriented heavy armored tanks, and it also depends on where you go because A, B are very close to one another, so automatically you will be looking to go for caps there, and the heavy tanks would mean, that area is quite enclosed and somewhat small, so might be really good for heavy tanks. On the other side, you have C, which can give you a lot of map control, and sometimes you'll be using mediums or lights to kind of get some spots up and so on. So, what do you think about Naval Frontier?
I just want to give a throwback to PPS Zero Gravity here, because Zero Gravity has played this map before in a couple of days ago. And Naval Frontier is not a map you play often in tournaments, so playing it and maybe getting a bit of a warm-up is always great. And it's gonna be in the back of their mind that they got absolutely pulled by their opponents there, so they're probably gonna be trying to be a lot more aware of potential pincer movements, or even double or triple pincers. But I'm looking at the tanks from Rival here. The mouse, only ever used for B. Ever. E100 probably somewhere behind, maybe looking into A, getting a reset there. Otherwise, though, I think you're pretty on point now with how teams generally play on this map. It just depends on how they decide to actually follow through with it.
True. I think that usually it's better to rotate from the C side to the AB side, because really the terrain can help, and also the obstacles could block a lot of view from the AB side. Meanwhile, AB side, I think it's more difficult to rotate from there over to the Z side, because you have to go out in the open to do so, and that could also be a factor of consideration of where teams would go.
And with that, we jump into our first game here between Zero Gravity and Rival in this best of 9. Looking forward to it.
Tankinator is very zealous here. And also it's best of 5, so you can't win 3-0 here.
Best of 9, not 5,
Best
Jack.
of, yeah, best of 9, yeah. I mean, I'm sleepy, so you know. Hey, Pago boys, how are you doing? From Void, I think you are. Good luck, good luck. Everyone say good luck. No one say have fun, so
Ooh,
I think
we're getting some love talk in the chat between these opposing teams here. Interesting.
a lot of QT here, but Amugi is going to get some spot subsword up P6, but with also Osleven. Can I have Osleven's point of view here? Looking to spot up tanks, trying to cross into A, but no one's doing that. Oh, P6.
Got a 530 roll there from the mouse. Very good snapshot there onto P6.
Right.
And
Dunk.
is making his move forward to the B area.
True, I mean Dunk trying to put up shelter with the P6 trying to get C without any trouble at all. I mean P6 can't get P6. I mean you can't get yourself anyway, so now C is going to be captured by Zero Gravity. They have the cap lead now.
E100 here is having to be a bit more careful there with his tank already peaking and knowledge favoring Zero Gravity.
I mean, Osneven took a lot of hits trying to run away from the situation, and that would mean Rival down by more than 1000 damage. Fiddlebop trying to go into B but hesitating because Rival does not know where Zero Gravity tanks are positioned, but Fiddlebop's going in anyway.
I think he really could go without too much worries, considering he has quite a bit of backup. Having a Kran 50 and an E100 there to back him up has enough that he doesn't need to worry too much. Arctic also bounces the shot, or at least doesn't connect, and with that, the B cap here is secured.
True. Now, Turtle Juice is trying to put, no, he's not going to put any shots, but Nishka trying to go into A probably to get a cap up. But now Rival are now down by more than 150 cap points. Yeah, you're seeing Zero Gravity getting A, that's important.
Yeah, Mookie here does get the reset in. But as we can see as well, the E100 and the 50 have both relocated already. E100 is taking another hit now.
And once again, Mishka trying to get into A, maybe doing something up, but on the other hand, Zero Gravity, they just have to defend here because they have the hit point pool lead, they have the cap lead. It's on to Rival that needs to make a move, and it's going to be hard. Ambugi trying to get more spots up, and he's running around like a madman. Oh, great shot into Illuminator right here by a TE100, I believe.
Yeah. Actually trying to check where he penetrated at. Not able to find the entry hole. Probably then close to the track wheel somewhere. But Rival starting to make a move here, with Fiddle now in C here as A is getting capped.
Ooh. Also note that Fiddlebop is a mouse, so it's going to be hard to reset Fiddlebop. If Fiddlebop manages to get C, that would be good.
This push from Mizuhara and Dunk here just straight on top. And Zero Gravity is pushed back very far right now.
But it's 2
Rival
versus
here,
3.
they're overcommitting quite drastically now. Oh,
Amorag!
1900 Amorag!
Oh my god.
What a
Sorry.
pull that here.
So I
Head
hope my...
clean off. That is an execution if I've ever seen one. And Dunk now left alone over there.
I got it completely on my stream, so oh my god, I hope my roommates, whoever is sleeping, won't wake up because of that stream, but Dunk is now dead. And Rival's looking what's wrong where.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
I don't think there's any way to come back from this after that Amorag here. We're down by 4,000 hit points. We're down by 3 tanks already.
They have
And
all 3
Rival
caps though.
just... Yeah, but they're out of position entirely and not even up on points either, so playing like that, not gonna work out here.
No.
as we lose the next one. Just 3 tanks left here.
Yeah, only Destroyer needs to put a great shot into either the tank he sees, but great shot into Arctic, but that
Didn't roll high
I don't
enough
think it's
there
enough.
for a kill.
Yeah, he could, but P6 is now dead, Arctic's now dead. It's now 3 versus 5, but does Rival stand a chance? It's going to be hard.
I mean, they do have 2 one-shots here. And if Osneven actually penned a shot, that would put Nubinator down to a 2-shot for the Vickers here. Who might be able to make a play, seeing as how they still have the A-cap, and he might be winning on points if he gets these kills.
But no, Zero Gravity is looking to get B, and it's more than 900 cap points now, with Amugi looking to kill off Edgy, but it's looking very grim at the moment.
Nope, that's not happening.
No. Zero Gravity with that ammo rack right here. Hopefully, I won't get complaints, but that was a big shot. Great job to Zero Gravity with 5 tanks doing more than 2k rifle. Only 2 tanks doing more than 2k. And we are now on to the second game on Naval Frontier. And
I really do hope that that's not gonna leave a mental, lasting impression here on Rival. I hope they get themselves back together. They play pretty well, regardless of that ammo rack, trying to keep themselves composed. But I mean, that's just gonna sting, isn't it?
It is, especially when you're building the momentum really well as a rifle. Really had that. I mean, it's always risky to push 2 versus 3, especially when you're in a tank which is not going to survive for way too long. I mean, T185 fair enough, but 2 versus 3, it's going to be hard anyway.
It just messaged me Zahara in game. He's not pleasant. Not very happy about that ammo rack.
Well, I mean, it will be strange if he says he's happy about the ammo rack, right? So that is to be expected. So we are now going to be seeing whether Rival will be getting a revenge onto Zero Gravity, another ammo rack, please. And that will make things even.
Yeah, it's gonna be most important one here. It will change or might inflict the dynamic quite heavily. So Gravity is able to win 2 in a row. That's gonna give them quite a good momentum here to get into the next following games. But if Rival's able to stop that, dead and dead shakes, then we're gonna be on evil playing ground again when it comes to the mentality between both teams.
Very true indeed. And now Rival is going with 50B by Osneven, E100 by Only Destroyer Kran, by Firefly with Fiddlebock, Mouse, Dunk, Miss Sahara, Double T125 and Amugi in the Vickers Light. On the other hand, Zero Gravity looking with double Icefall, double Crown, double T125 and the Vickers Light.
And with that, there's actually no lineup change here for Rival, taking the exact same tanks as previously. And actually also copying their positions from before too. Oh, but look at that! The Vickers, he sees all of that! Great view range.
It is, and especially when the tanks of Zero Gravity all are on the move, that camo rating is not going to help the tanks there, but Firefly takes a hit. But
Look how aggressive Zero Gravity here is, with Arctic basically shutting down the retreat of the E100. And B and A here being taken simultaneously, meaning that Rival needs to make some way to react here. And Osneven should probably reload, only being around with 2 shells here for quite some time. Is he gonna be caught out in the open? Yes, he is!
Ooh, Osneven, oh dear, yeah, I could see it right now.
Tracked as well, good shot there from P5.
Oh, it's now down to 3 shot, great shot there. Oh, Hedgie misses. But it is really
avoided.
cool.
Oh, gets another bounce there. Right. Look at that, the mouse already from Rival here. He does not want to mess around with things, straight up into B, stealing that immediately.
Oh, but Zero Gravity looking with a 5 tank push onto the Only Destroyer. I think he can only survive for that long. And Rival needs to make a push to shut down tanks trying to get into Only Destroyer. Needs to make a big shell, but it's a very, very low HE splash here.
Yeah, Rival just too low, too slow to react. Very split as well with Amogi and Philpop here. Being practically out of the fight, and even Osneven here, who had to relocate first, wasn't in a position to stop this push here, and Zero Gravity now with a massive HP advantage. Going into the brawl.
Rival needs to focus fire. Osneven is now dead, but really, Zero Gravity really very decisive here. But Rival, they need to find the right tank. And Numinator is now killed, with now Rifle. Mitsuhara is dropping the reactive armor, but Zero Gravity is looking to shut down Mitsuhara, and they did, and it's now 3 versus 6. Zero Gravity leading by double the hit points of Rifle now.
Yeah, and as I mentioned here, Zero Gravity here very decisive right now, not gonna let that last game's RNG affect them. And Rival's just not able to respond properly.
No,
and they're gonna have to think about the next game now.
Very true indeed. I think really this game, Rival, I think I have to give credits to Zero Gravity for being very, very decisive in that push. Rival seems to fall apart in that respect, and their focus fire is really thrown into question here. Really not the best focus fire I've seen from them so far, and they need to improve on that in the next one in order to stand a chance. But as it stands, Zero Gravity, 6 tanks with more than 2k, Rival with only 1.
And as you said, Zero Gravity taking that aggression and putting it straight in the face of Rival, who just didn't know what to do with it. Shutting down that E100 there, or just locking him in place, because he couldn't run anywhere. With the mouse being down as well. Basically out of the fight for quite some time, and they probably knew the Vickers wasn't close. Meaning they picked the absolute perfect time to push here, read Rival like a boat, and just shut them down so efficiently as well.
But I mean, Rival's tanks are very, very close to that E100, not gonna lie. I think to his rights, like quite a lot of tanks that could be rotated to support him very quickly, but I don't know what happened right here, but could have done a lot more damage to Zero Gravity's forces. I mean, Zero Gravity, it really reminds me of the Veil's play against Raid on Naval Frontiers as well, but that was Veil doing the same thing as Zero Gravity, and Raid won that with the high grounds. And Rival, it looks weird to me, to be honest here.
Yeah. But with that, we're moving to Hellas. And that is only 3 tanks to choose from. E5 eyes for Kranwagen. No mobile tanks, Jack. What do you think about that?
I think both teams will lose because they really don't deserve to win on Hellas with no mediums or lights, and this is a map that you must take a medium or light, so them not taking any medium or light is really playing with fire, and I really hope Wargaming is going to not give any wins to these two teams, because they really need a tank like that. They need a medium or light. So we're now on to Hellas, looking with Rifle, Double IS-4 by Fiddlebob and Osneven, Triple Crown by Amugi, Misahara and Only Destroyer, Double T-125 by Dunk and Firefly with Zero Gravity, Double IS-4 by Arctic, and Turtle Juice, Triple Crown Wagen by P5 Edgy and Klubnishka, and Numinator, Dominic P6 and Double T-125. The game's loaded in a relatively long time. I'm not sure about you, but it loaded for me for quite some time in this one.
I'm fine on my end.
But I mean in the game now, but I mean when I entered it's still on the white countdown, so I think it's quite weird.
Oh, Amogi here? Taking a purposeful position, or doing it on purpose at least. Backing up Mizuhara here. And it seems that they are somewhat expecting Zero Gravity to be aggressive over B. And that position there from the crown might be really strong.
Not sure if they are expecting that or if they actually know that they don't have enough tanks to support A and B, because they have 4 tanks over to C and they are not spotting anyone. So if I were Mitsuhara, I would definitely move back, because you never know what will happen if Zero Gravity suddenly decides to be aggressive, because 3 tanks quite isolated.
They really are, and it's now all up to how Rival is able to regroup. Because there's 3 tanks here alone. And if Zero Gravity realizes this, which is gonna be hard. But if they do, that might be a very devastating push here. Because Rival is not really seeing much from their current
No.
locations. And seeing a spot or seeing a rush like that would be very late to be detected.
And especially when they don't have mediums light, so rotation could be slow in this situation, and Zero Gravity now just have to stay back because they have the cap lead, and Rival without a cap lead great HE splash onto Turtle Juice, but that's all great shot to all destroy, but Zero Gravity with a slight hit point pool advantage. Rival needs to trade better than Zero Gravity here.
Interesting intel, actually. I saw in the team chat here from Zero Gravity, they are thinking that the Kranwagens are at C, since he's received a lot of shots already. So Zero Gravity here not quite able to read that lineup, as we have only Mizahara here spotted.
But they probably would think that the T-125s and IS-4s are on where the Kranwagens are, so it's kind of a double-edged sword anyway, whichever you think. So I think it's going to be hard to figure out, but Mitsuhara is still spotted. P6 toying around whether to get into B or not. They absolutely do not have to, because they have the hit points, they have the caps. B is really...
just is saying to take advantage of B now. So
But
that
B's...
will be their objective.
But I mean, it's a bonus here, to be honest with you. They don't have to do it.
Very true. But Rival is starting to move forward quite a bit with a lot of their tanks now, especially these IS-4s are making quite some waves here on the side closest to Zero Gravity.
And now Zero Gravity is looking to push up onto B now, and it's going to be joined by the Kranwagens, and this seems to be good move by Zero Gravity. I think Mitsuhara will be on the receiving end of a big push very soon.
Yeah, a little bit too far forward here. Taking 2 shots here, and now those Kranwagens in the backup definitely have to do the work here.
Ooh, Mitsuhara can he survive for long enough though, but it's a 3 versus 5. But on the other hand, we have Rival now shutting down the Rival tank, the Turtle Juice actually, and it's going to be whoever trades better, whoever kills off tanks a lot quicker.
Yeah, Rival here actually able to buy quite some time right now with these Kranwagens, but Turtle Juice is still standing here. He is yet to go down. Just dunk bounces.
And he's finally dead, but that bounce could be very important indeed to buy time for Zero Gravity to push onto the double Kranwagens. Now 3 for those 2 right here, and you
But
can
look
feel
at that, Rival is taking A. They're actually overtaking Zero Gravity here right now, and with Fiddlebop moving to B, we might actually see a comeback here by points if Rival is able to stay alive long enough.
We could, but they have to kill off a P6 very quickly though. He's quite low, and if they could kill off a P6, they would get quite a lot of advantage here, but they are not working together.
And Mugi here goes down. Point advantage again for Zero Gravity. Oh, not able to pen that.
Oh dear, Fiddlebop receives a shot from P6, but he has to kill off P6, but Firefly is now dead. Zero Gravity are in touching distance of winning this one now.
Yeah, and Rival here choking a little bit at the end and not reacting fast enough to the push from Zero Gravity.
I think they reacted. I think, once again, really lots of bounces and really unable to kill off Turtle Juice quickly enough really cost them the game, and also at one point, because the Zero Gravity is pushing onto the triple Kranwagens, bought them some time. On the other side, there is a lack of focus there from Rival. They really need to start focusing. not just about focus fire, but their minds, because they seem to be distracted and not communicating well, I must say.
Yeah, their mental game here is definitely not on point. As I said, nerves are going to be getting to them here now, losing 3 in a row. They definitely want to win here. But if you start grasping at straws, you're gonna start making mistakes as well. And Zero Gravity here wants to take full advantage of that, of course, and it looks like it's working as of right now.
And here we are with Klutnishka back and the Vickers Light, the Vickers Light player, obviously, for Zero Gravity. I think that could be really important change for Zero Gravity. They will have someone that could spot the tanks up and potentially play with the C-Cap, because if you could get C-Cap and if Rival is coming to move their forces onto A and B, when it comes to Rival that needs to do the rotation, it could be quite difficult because they have no mediums or lights to do that.
Yeah, again here going for that triple E5, triple I's for 1 Kranwagen. Abandoning that triple Kran start they did previously, now wanting to go for that constant firing more or less. But is it gonna be enough of a change here? I think they really need to maybe change up even their entire playstyle within a very short time here to react properly, or to react better than previously.
I don't think they need a change of the playstyle just yet. I think the first thing they need to do, get into the game, get your focus in the game first, and your communication, because I think this is the biggest problem we are seeing so far for Rifle in the last few games, and also your shells. They are very important. You need your shells in particularly when you're driving in heavy tanks. DPM is not really that good. Every shot counts for a heavy tank, that is to say.
Definitely. Ooh. We're gonna see the Vickers here quick spotting on A, B, maybe even capping the B cap. Gonna get a nice little cap advantage.
That will be important, but Vickers... Oh dear. He went past through B. Is a very interesting call by Klutnishka. What are they trying to do with the temporary cap on B though? It's very weird play.
I think it might have been to just make sure that there's no one rushing him before he fully commits for B cap here. Because he could have missed a push coming in from the his positioning right now, the left from the red line. Meaning they might have been able to sneak past him. So it's just a safety measure here. But his turn took a little too long there, so he had to drive around that. But we're gonna see a face-off here, quite a big one actually, on the C-Cap.
Yeah, we are following here with the deal for real giving us an update. Currently Joker leading 2-1. Oh, interesting. And Fiddle Bob is now looking to get A. But even if they get A, they still won't have the caps. Oh, Zero Gravity now making a big push onto the Dunk and Firefly. They're going to be taken out very soon, but they stopped. This could be bad. Oh, they bounce. They bounce shots. So
Currently here just trading shots.
True. Kind of my initial worry is that Zero Gravity's temporary halt. Now Osneven.
He's over peaking here quite drastically, and with that, Rival probably gonna get counter pushed, and that's exactly what's happening here with P6, P5, and Arctic pushing onto Dunk here. With Osneven dropping first. Hit points are still more or less even though.
Yeah, we're seeing the big chunk of Rival Tank coming into to support, with P6 now getting killed. I think it's just really good focus fire right there. I don't think there was an ammo rack. But Arctic misses that shell, dropping the reactive armor, and Rival, they need to get the focus. They're looking for P5. He's going to go down very quickly.
Yeah, but if we have a quick look at the minimap as well, Turtle Juice here and the Vickers from Zero Gravity are quite far away from the actual battlefield. Not able to effectively use their hit points or just their guns in close quarters. Even if Turtle Juice might have an angle here.
But they got all 3 caps. They got all 3 caps though. That is important, Zero Gravity. That means Rival, they need to make use of the time right now, because time is running out. Arctic's now dead. But it's 5 versus 4 with Zero Gravity with 3 very, very healthy tanks here. They need to start getting bases as well. but with them, without a medium or light, is it going to help?
Ooh, Nubinator here. Oh, Donkey there definitely wanted to not drop down. But Edgy here now squashed between 4. Rival going to be picking him up, but as you said, time is running against them. And they
Yes.
really need to start moving forward.
Yeah, and look at the distance between Amugi, this only destroyer, and that B cap. It's so far away. Firefly, I'm not sure if he's able to kill off Edgy. He does kill off Edgy, but he's now down to one shot. Fiddlebop also one shot. Kupnishka looking to finish off Fiddlebop. That's not good news for him. And he's going to kill off Fiddlebop, isn't it?
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah, looking for the safe kill here. Also gonna be stopping the sea, or maybe just going for Firefly. He's going in for the big one here with Turtle Juice as well, overcommitting now. And there we have a Zero Gravity turning this around on them.
It's a
And what
tie.
a close one.
It was really close, but as you pointed out, their attacks going to A and B, and you have to give credit to Klubnishka right there. That was a brilliant Vickers-like play, and as I said, really the light and the light or medium tank is the big difference here with Hellas. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a bit small, but a lot of terrain and quite
And
open
maybe-
as well.
If you show
You-
his detailed report, you might as well see that he gained 750 points
Yes.
for his team. Absolute MVP here. And is putting Zero Gravity on his back, bringing them to match point already.
And we're now on to Castilla, and it happened a lot more quickly than I thought, to be honest with you, and on the wrong side. Not sure why Bramble loves Rival a lot, but apparently Rival is not really feeling it today, and Castilla, hopefully will be the map that they will start to make a grand comeback here, and Zero Gravity is just looking so dominant at the moment here, and I do have to say, you can't take you can't take 7 heavies on Hellas. I have to repeat that.
Yeah, Castilla here might be a potential change of pace that Rival could need, calming down a bit from these previous games. But they really have to start making that count now.
Yeah.
And a small Joker rain update. Currently, Joker here going to be looking to pick up their next game. I think going 3-1 here in a moment.
Oh, so Manbox might be right about Joker's winning this season, and I believe this could be their first ever season outside of the usual Rain and Primal duopoly on the NA server. That could be a riot here.
I mean, the game is not yet over, but it's looking very promising for them right now.
Yeah, if Joker's won the professional tournament for the NA server, that is probably the first time in how many seasons that is not either Rain or Primal, or maybe one of the Primal's affiliates. I mean.
Oh yeah. Rain just lost their last mobile tank, 1 tank left. And he's right in the center here. Gonna lose that last cap too on Faust there, being 4 caps down. But yeah, focusing on this one here. Rival, Zero Gravity here. They need to step up their game, because if they don't, this one will be over very fast.
And we both can go to sleep immediately. That is what we both need, I believe. At the moment, great shot to Klubnishka by Amogi here, and he's on this really high mountain. We'll get a lot of overview of Zero Gravity, and Zero Gravity is lucky to cap B, but Ostleven's there to reset that.
Oh, didn't get the reset. Oh, he's taking too edgy there with a good reset, or at least pressure on that 50. But they're gonna cap it anyway. And as I also mentioned yesterday in our previous stream, getting into these deep, hard-getting B caps early is seemingly more and more being used now in a lot of these maps. And Castilla is definitely one of those, where if you can make it work and pay off, it's gonna be quite detrimental here.
Yeah, Kramvaga is trying to push a line onto zero gravity here, but Dominic P6 is very sitting deep now. Firefly is now looking to put a shell into Arctic, but that was a terrible shell. Maybe he will put the second one, but he got shot. Arctic got shot from somewhere else. I presume is Amugi.
Yeah, the Vickers there able to get a good cross shot in.
Looking at only destroying Mitsuhara, looking to rush into P6, but hit points, I think it's neck and neck.
Ooh, they need to really make sure they pen these shots now. Because if not, then this over peak here might cost them a lot of hit points and would not be worth it.
And this permatrack is really good job by Rifle, but only the double crown wagons are putting damage there. So
oh, what another good shot. P6 down to a one shot here. Mizuhara, he's aiming and he gets it as well.
Well done
and
to
that
the
is
double
a
crown
very
wagons.
good early kill here. Zero Gravity sending both ice falls up top now. These crowns need to pull back here.
Yeah, they definitely do. The guns are with Rifle, but the hit points are very close. So Rifle, if they do not conserve hit points well, they could very much lose the tank very soon. But only Destroyer dropping down, and maybe he will work with Steven and shutting down Illuminator.
Yeah, Amogi has to be a little bit careful there. Was right under the nose of the opposing Vickers. And we have Dunk here actually sneaking up into B here. But he's gonna take quite a bit of shots into the side of them there.
Oh, Rifle, I think they're looking to push onto Illuminator. I think he's trying to pull back, but would it be enough? I don't think so. He's taking a lot of hits now.
A Turtle Juice here also being pushed back by Firefly. And Rival is applying some amazing pressure right now. Bleeding Zero Gravity here very early on. Now in a good HP lead and with 2 caps over 1.
Yup, and Rival really needs to make use of this one to now do a commanding move onto Zero Gravity right now. It's really their game to lose. Only Destroy is now dead.
Mizuhara, he's tracked again. I don't think he can repair that. Might be going down here in a moment's notice, but we have 3 caps on the side of Rival here. They are still up in hit points in this 5v5 situation.
Yep, Zero Gravity is now trying to get A, but it's now 5 versus 5. That actually has gone a lot closer than I thought. So Rival, they still have to stay alive. They have 2 caps. It will bode well for them. But
the biggest worry here right now is Arctic. He's baiting out these Kranwagens to overcommit right drastically, but he's putting himself in a very awkward situation right now after losing that Vickers in his team.
Oh, he's now down to 1 shot. He's going to be killed very soon, and he's killed by Fiddlebob with Osniva dropping down. Not quite, but is he going to drop down? It's like, yeah, but no, yeah, no, yes, I'm dropping down.
Oh, look at that P5 here. He wants to get in very quickly. And he needs to as well. That B cap has to be interrupted somehow.
Yeah,
but Rival in a very good position. And look at Fiddlebob. He is applying a massive amount of problems here onto Zero Gravity with just his position alone.
Right, so Dominic is now trying to get into B, but it's going to be hard. He's taking a lot of hits in doing so, but that cap start on B, I don't think that will be enough for Zero Gravity to pull one back.
Yeah, it seems that P6 here, realizing that he was throwing that one by overcommitting there with his E5 here, has recognized it as his mistake, but Zero Gravity not too phased by it.
And that kill on Dominant P5 is what they need to do. But absolutely, I think it was... Is it actually, I forgot that was a Crown Wagon trying to shut down that T1, that AMX-50B off Steven. That was an important kill, but that didn't really turn their fortunes around. With Zero Gravity 4 tanks doing more than 2k, Rifle 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and that coordination onto Dominant P6, the perma-track by the double crown bargains, really great job there.
Definitely, and Rival here looking a lot better than previously, a lot more collected, and the focus fire is finally on point. Not fully there yet, but they have improved quite a bit to the previous matches. And strategically, this has been played pretty well as well, so As you said, they're getting their head in the game. But is it too late? Or are they going to be able to make a comeback here?
Rival
That's what we're
basically
gonna find out.
has to win 4 games on a run now. Zero Gravity just only needs 1 more. This reminds me of Aqua versus Serenity, whereas Aqua, like the first 3 games, like they are not in the mood, like they are not focused at all. And really, if you lose too many games at the start in a best of 9 series, it could come back and haunt you.
Rain here losing another game right now against Joker.
Oh, so it's a 4-1 for Jokers now.
I think so, yes. They just lost on Vineyards here. Yep, it's a 4-1 for Joker. Also on match point, the same situation as this one right now.
Ooh. So it seems any server is going to witness a big change in the clan wars scene. It's not about the duopoly anymore. It's going to be contested by a number of clans.
Potentially. It's not over yet, of course. Until it ends.
Until it ends. If it does, boy, I think we have to flip back through the records to see how, really how long it has been to have a clan outside of Rain and Premel winning it.
But with this one here, we're gonna move to our last game of Castilla.
Yes, and looking at Rival, Dunk, and Only Destroyer speed boost crossing the river, I don't think they will get any spots of Zero Gravity trying going to see, but Zero Gravity committing all of their tanks onto a interesting play from both teams.
Oh, look at that. Now Rival here doing that early B push. And Zero Gravity here. Not
gonna
quite in
find-
position to really do a lot about it.
They're going to find no one on A, but I think they will hesitate because usually there is someone on A, but there is no one on A. So great shots into Osneven and Emogi, by the way, but Emogi
Another
taking ball
one.
hits. That's not good start for Rival here, but they desperately need to start well, and this is not a game that is a good start.
Yeah, Emogi here is definitely gonna go for that C cap now. Probably should be avoiding the bushes, because a blind shot there is possible.
We're following Klubnishka right now. C is still getting captured by Rival, but will Klubnishka get the spot? Oh, great reset shell
there
onto
we go.
Emogi. Blind shell it is, I believe.
Yep, it was a blind shot there from Turtle Juice. And that's what I was saying, he should be avoiding these bushes here. Because blind shooting them is not that hard. Oh, but look at Turtle Juice! What a amazing shot down there. Permatracked from Rival, as he says in his clan chat.
That was
Wow.
That was brutal. I do feel very sorry for Turtle Juice. I think we can say F in the chat for that. But the show must go on. Zero Gravity, they still have 6 tanks full health.
Oh,
Emogi's
look at
still very
Edgy
low.
here. Look at how aggressive he is in that spawn. He wants that Vickers out. Oh, he misses the shot. And he's overcommitting heavily right now. Rival's already in position.
Yeah, I
And
think
he's
they have
gonna lose a
4
lot
tanks.
of hit points. Yeah,
This
they're
is-
turning about everyone.
This is going to go really south for Edgy at the moment. Zero Gravity is making no mistake, wasting no time to shut down both Only Destroyer and Fiddlebob. If they have to kill off Edgy, they have to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, and look how split both teams are here. But arguably, Zero Gravity a lot more composed here. Gonna stop that B cap. And are looking to get these E5s out as soon as they can with Only Destroyer here. On the chopping block, and Edgy is still alive.
Oh, he's finally there, but Klubnishka behind Rival's forces is going to be really important. He's looking to get C very soon, but the cap points are with Rival, but the hit points are with Zero Gravity. So anything could happen at this moment here, and it boils down to the last minute now.
Dunk here bouncing on Nubinator, who's down to a potential one-shot here. That kill might be ending up very important to both these teams. Oh, he gets it as well. Now a
That
6v4 here.
Yeah, that was an important kill there, but also the dunk is dead. The hit points are still in favor of Zero Gravity, but the caps are still in favor of Rifle. But Osneven, can he put his last shell onto Arctic? No, he misses that shell, and he's now one shot. Dominic's looking shut. Osneven down, still really close.
Mugi here just avoiding death by the opposing Vickers right now. Trying to buy time. And this one is getting really close right now. Arctic now dropping. And P5 needs to stay alive here.
Yep, Fiddlebop's now
Fiddlebop.
dead. But P5 is going to be isolated by the Rifles tanks, but Amugi is also a one-shot, so P5.
Can he avoid
needs that
P6 though? Oh, he gets
That was a good
again
shot.
topping the points from Rival here, progressing any further. P5
Snapchy.
needs to be taken out here if they want to have a chance at winning this.
Yeah, and P5 is now very loose. Now to one-shot Firefly can potentially kill off P5, but P6 is now... Oh, Mr. Harris, that was very important here. Can Firefly survive for long enough here? I don't know.
I don't think he can with the Vickers now rushing in. Oh, miss there from the Vickers. But that is GG here from Zero Gravity. A nice last effort attempt though by Rival. Really trying their heart out here on Castilla. And definitely had a shot at winning this.
Yes, that was such a good game by Zero Gravity, and Rival by no means are doing badly at all. I think they found out edgy there, but maybe if
Joker
they've only...
won!
Joker's won, yep. I saw it from my chat, but really Zero Gravity, I mean, Rival, maybe they shouldn't send 4 tanks onto just an isolated edgy, because their B side was getting heavily pushed there, and they desperately need some help.
Yeah, they didn't commit enough, or just didn't push hard enough, I think. Because, as you said, the tanks were just missing in the other areas. There was also quite a bit of crucial bounces here and there, and maybe even some questionable positionings. But I think that could have definitely gone either way here with Rival. If they had won that might have been a good turnaround here. But not quite able to put the hammer on the nail. And Zero Gravity here, congratulations for winning DNA Challengers here. And commiserations, of course, to Rival. Still, though, second place, a fantastic result that I'm sure they can be happy with.
Very true, indeed. And Zero Gravity, Klubnichka once again, very important at Vickers Light, and he's becoming one of the best Vickers Light player in the server, and really he's flanking from the backside and getting some crucial shots in. Getting the C cap is also very important for him, and I think really Zero Gravity in the next season, I hope they will do really well, and hope they will keep Klubnichka, because he's a big asset to the team.
Oh, I just saw that shot down on Turtle Juice again. That was 2 crans and a TVP unloading on him. What a shutdown, man. That was gone in like maximum 4 seconds. Wow.
Yeah.
But what a great game.
It was. And now it's 5-1 to both Synergy and Jokers, and that means Asia server, their professionals tournament result remains the only result that has ended in a tiebreaker. And for challenges tournament for the EU server, I believe, I'm not sure about CIS, I didn't check, but for the EU server, that result remains the only result across all the servers where it has gone into tiebreaker. So definitely.
Let me check for the RU server right now, actually.
Right.
I can be
Sure,
very
sure,
quick
sure.
in doing that. God damn it, that's hard. Because it's everything in Russian.
Yeah, and it says it has
It's
ended
all
as well.
6 months ago, 7 months ago. Yeah, it's not on the website. That is a bit awkward right now. I check on seasons. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Oh, found it. Just gotta have to look at the stream then, I guess.
Alright.
No. I don't want to see you play. Show me the results of the game. It seems that ended also in Castilla, so I don't think that this went to tiebreaker.
I see.
Wow, the clock even ran out in that game. 1-5. God damn.
That was
Oh, never
harsh.
mind. This is not the last game. 3-2 for Quintic. It's 4 team.
Right.
4-2 for Quintic. Yeah, I don't think this went tiebreaker either.
Right, so here
Skipping. Yeah, Quintic won 5-2 as well.
Ooh, so that means there are only 2 tiebreakers tonight, I think.
It's very interesting to see that for RU both games ended 5-2, and for NA both games ended 5-1.
Yeah.
Very decisive games in the end, if we just have a look at the results alone.
I agree with that. And
Great games
that
though, all around.
That means Asia server is the most competitive server confirmed. So if you want to get some really good games to be stream Asia server. Really, I'm very sure you'll be very excited seeing those matches. To be honest with you.
And with that, we have our 4 professional winners. E7
Yeah.
for Asia, 7-star for the RU server, Loka on EU, and Joker on NA. Congrats to, of course, all these teams. And congrats to all the winners for the challenges as well. Being the other E7.
NQE7, yeah.
Thank you. Quantic for RU, Raid winning in tiebreak on EU, and Zero Gravity here for the NA server. Congratulations to all of the teams. And thank you for allowing us to have fantastic games throughout this entire season.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Me too. We have to thank Wargaming for such a brilliant opportunity for this, and well, I mean, Jokers must be feeling very ecstatic now. I think I will check this bracket after I sleep, and I will go get back to you probably on my server on how long it has been since Rain and Primal dominated the NA server in the tournament seasons.
Yeah. With that out of the way, we hope you enjoyed it, and I think it's time for us to sleep.
Yep. And good night to you all.